16 new chord, the 5th chord, and this was almost a contender for the 1st chord I was going to say, but I do remember it's a little bit more maybe a little bit more difficult than some of the others. To begin with, these shapes are going to feel really, really difficult. Your fingers aren't going to be in the right places. You'll feel like you're pressing really hard and nothing's coming out right. In time, you'll realize how little pressure you need to, and little movement as your fingers, it's not going to be in your brain. It's not your brain that remembers the shapes, it's your fingers that learn them. You just move around between, and that just takes practice. This isn't going to come in a week, okay? I'm giving you all these chords in a matter of minutes, but realistically, you want to spend time on each one of these, or just take 2 chords at a time and really start to feel like you can do something. It's the slower you go, the quicker you'll get there. I absolutely promise you. So the 5th chord. Okay. Now again, with this chord, you're not going to play the bottom string. So you're going to start with your thumb on the 5th string, the A string. But we're going to play the 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret. Your 2nd finger is on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. You'll leave that 3rd string open, and your 1st finger is on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the top string is open. And this is the beautiful chord of C. My hand's looking a bit diagonal at the moment because but it's going to look something like that. Might be a bit more angled, depending on what's happening. And then you might also at some point as I said before, you'll play it with different fingering. But to start with, and this is the basic, this is why I almost thought of it as being the 1st chord, is that if you're a good guiding principle is that if you're on the 1st fret, you play with your 1st finger, 2nd fret, 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 3rd finger, and here we have it in the C chord. Now, of course, a chord like E minor, we can't do that. I've got two notes in the chord are in the same fret, so I have to adapt. And the same with the A minor, and the same with the D major chord, the D chord, and the G chord. I have to use, but see that that's the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, and then my little finger comes in to play the 3rd fret on the top string. And the C chord, but there it is, beautiful. So now you've got 5 chords. Ha, yeah, right. E minor, A minor, D major, G major, C. Now it might not be apparent to you quite yet, but all of those chords kind of fit. They don't sound wrong next to each other, and there are kind of good reasons for that. But at the moment, don't concern yourself with that. Just start to make your own thing. So let's think of those chords in order: E, E minor, A minor, D major, G major, and C. So I could start to join them up. E minor to A minor I've already done a bit with, and I'm doing a simple, I'll do a simple strum. E minor to A minor, for example. And then I'll go A minor to D major. And I'll do D major to G. Went to G to E minor. That's some song that kind of rings a bell. I'm not even going to talk about that. And then G to C. Now again, chord tracking your fingers through different chords. D and G, look what happens from D to G. Look at that third finger and the little finger. It's not there for the D chord, and then G to C. Look at my third finger going in the C chord, and look how these fingers are already almost. The C chord is actually quite a natural shape. It's not quite a diagonal line. That would be it's a bit like Sirius. The alignment of those pyramids. So G to C. Excuse me, I'm a little bit out of tune, but as usual. G and then C. G, C. These fingers aren't involved in the G chord, and then with a C they come down. So that's 5 chords.